Hi, everyone. I would say that even though I was born here in the UK, I have a father from Malaysia and a mother from the Philippines. And so that means I have a father from a post-colonial country and a mother from a de facto US military colony. And when I was 9, I moved back. Well, I moved to Malaysia. We all moved to Malaysia. And so I was sort of thrust into the context of being in a post-colonial country that was basically, all of us were basically gaslit. Our understanding of our own history and how the British Empire formed Malaysia, that was formed in 1965. Most people don't even know what the British Empire did or how we were formed. And so my understanding of politics comes from the feeling of being gaslit, being sort of silenced. Everybody was silenced. And I'll give you an example just to make it a little bit clearer what I'm talking about. So in Indonesia in 1965, there was a genocide, right? A lot of people don't know that, though. So once I was interviewing on my show an Indonesian journalist, and she talked about how her grandfather was just never talked about. And it was only in university that she realized that one day the police came to her door and her grandfather was just taken. And they never heard anything about him ever again. And so but then now she realizes that was part of the Washington-led anti-communist campaign that was basically wreaking havoc across the global south and really across the world for decades, you know? And so that type of thing where it's like you're told one reality, but you know something's wrong, is very much like part of why I started this podcast, to look at US empire and to define US empire and how it's still wreaking havoc across the world. And being British, our active participant in that empire. That's how I got to here.
And I think many of us really know a bit of what it feels like to be gaslit, don't we, after the experiences of the last few years. Thank you.